All right, Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu, you got a clue? I think it's over with Tim Tszyu. I heard people talking about this, and will Tim Tszyu be the same fighter, and it's over with. I knew, for the most part, I started to question it was over with when the Mozaliak fight. I started to have questions. I started to have questions in the Mozaliak fight. Whether he wanted to continue to be a professional fighter anymore. I just a certain look. There's a certain look that fighters have and people have, and if you live long enough, especially guys that's in the streets or that's in sales, especially those type of guys, like who know body's language, and like his body language said he was done. He was deflated. He was deflated. He was deflated. Now you hear people say, "Oh, he never was that good." They always throw that out. It wasn't that he never was that good, because in the first fight we seen he was about to knock out for Sebastian Fondor. We all seen it. We knew what was about to happen. What happened was it was bad management. He wanted to prove something to the world, and nothing wrong with that but at all cost. He wanted to prove something to the world at all cost. And he wanted to prove that he just wasn't a trust fund baby, that he can pave his own, pave his own way. And he rushed back into a fight with Mozaliak, which he probably should have took, a little bit more time off, and then came back. The Mozaliak fighters were crushed, and they weren't even worth taking, to be honest. They fought in the back of, they fought in Walt Disney's fucking Disney World's outhouse. You know what I'm saying? Like they fought where the slaves used to make scraps and shit and kick it. That's a fact. It wasn't even no flamboyant big Vegas fight or you get a prestigious fight. No, they fought in niggas' backyard. They fought in Walt Disney's backyard. That's what they did. They fought in his backyard. Let's call it what it is. So they should have, took his time. Remember, he was gonna fight Virgil Ortiz, and the doctor said he hadn't even healed enough. About a month later or two later, he fought. He wasn't ready, so that decision destroyed his career. And then you come back versus Joey Spencer, and then you jump back into a Fondor rematch. Fondor wasn't even gonna try to rematch you until what happened with Mozaliak. So that lets you know how cowardly Fondor team really moved too. Had he went in there and destroyed Mozaliak, I guaranteed you, Fondor and them wouldn't have rematched Tim Tszyu. They wasn't gonna rematch Tim Tszyu because they knew they was gonna lose, and that's why they didn't want to give him an immediate rematch or give him a handshake. They didn't want to agree on a handshake deal for a rematch. Tim Tszyu wasn't a trash fighter. His management was trash. One instant changed his whole career. Him bumping his head on Sebastian Fondor's elbow, that changed everything. That absolutely changed everything for him. So, unfortunate, but yeah, it's over with. I seen after that Mozaliak fight, his spirit is broken. His spirit was absolutely broken. And I told y'all that in the prediction video. He was gone. He was gone as a fighter. The fight had been beat out of him in that fight. And then, to double down on that, the guy said, "I beat your ass with a broken hand." That's what he said. "I beat you with my hand was fucked up." And honestly, a lot of people just off that performance, No, he probably beat, to be honest, he probably beat a compromised Tim Tszyu, so we don't know how good he really is. But most guys feel like, if Tim Tszyu wasn't that good, I feel like most guys would jump in the ring with, background Mazaliav. Most guys would get in the ring with him. But what kills me with these semi trucks, they don't want to drive behind each other, but then they want to get in our lane and slow down the whole process. Like, I don't get that semi truck drivers, bro. Like, you shouldn't even be speeding, hauling shit anyway. Why don't they just like following each other and just, I get some of y'all get paid by the load, but why get in my motherfucking lane and slow my morning up? I can't wait to Elon Musk, make something where you can just airdrop some shit from a drone, just drop the fucking freight. Man, I'm tired of these fucking truck drivers, dude. I swear to God I am, man. I'm tired of these idiots. Because they just do dumb shit, bro. It could be like 2 inches of ice. You got FedEx doing 80 fucking miles an hour on the freeway. Like, bruh, got 2 trailers attached. And if you go through Ohio, they can attach 3 trailers. Crazy. But yeah, I mean, I don't think he's a destroy fighter. I know people probably disagree with me on that. I don't think he's a destroy fighter, but I think unless he take a long time off, it's a wrap. Bad management killed Tim Tszyu. It wasn't his skill that killed. He could fight. Bad management killed Tim Tszyu. That's what killed Tim Tszyu. Bad management. That's what killed them. Bad management. They should just take the year off. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to heal up, take the year off, let your body rest. Come back, just keep your weight in a reasonable amount, 10, 15 pounds, no more than 20-ish, if that, 10, 15. And we come back next year, wait till you heal, hit the ground rolling. That's what I would say, dude. That's what I would say, dude. Hit the ground rolling. See, like, this shit like this, I got to start recording. So people are like, you can't drive. It's not me. Like, they do dumb shit like this all the time. And this is why the state police be pulling over these trucks all the time, because they fucking idiots. Most truck drivers ain't the most brightest people in the world either, bro. Like, they're not. Oh, don't get your ass over now, bro. You should have been got over 10 years ago, bro. Now you want to get your bitch ass over. No, you should have been over in that lane. Pussy. That gets on my nerves, dog. It ain't like we got 3 lanes. It's down to 2 lanes. And he want to be in the fast lane going slow. Like, get your bitch ass over there, bro. You feel me? Like, real talk. Make these niggas pass the ACT or SAT to drive trucks. Real talk. Niggas need no basic arithmetic and shit. But back to Tim Tszyu. Banzo Tim Tszyu. Yeah, he done. When I looked in his eyes in that Mazaliav fight, Mazaliav beat the fighter out of him. He didn't just break his spirit; he beat the fighter out of him. So, and then he was a perpetrator, man. He was posturing as, all these boys don't want to fight. I don't duck the fade. I'm paraphrasing. You duck Crawford. You duck Crawford. You can't be out here calling people out. And you ducking the fade. And then you had the Aussies in my comment section. So you lying? I ain't got no reason to lie on that man. He know what's up. He know what's true. These dudes be holding their nuts on the microphone, but then behind the scenes, they don't be wanting to fight nobody, bro. So you end up, instead of fighting Crawford or Fondora and getting the bag, right? Y'all end up fighting fucking for peanuts. Fondora don't sell. You know what I'm saying? He don't sell. Tim Tszyu don't sell. So you had an opportunity to make a nice amount of money fighting Crawford, and neither one of them said, "Oh, we gonna fight each other for fucking peanuts." Once again, bad management by Tim Tszyu team. So out of all the people, and I understand why they got in bed with PBC, because they controlled a 154-pound division. But y'all got in there and y'all got nothing but fucked. Y'all got peanuts. Y'all got in the bed with PBC and y'all got peanuts. Y'all got absolute peanuts. Y'all got peanuts. And that's exactly what you guys get. Y'all got peanuts. So it is what it is, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Amazon, Kick. Cash App, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.